Composting kitchen waste is a practical and eco-friendly way to reduce household waste while enriching the soil and promoting sustainability. It involves the natural process of breaking down organic materials, such as food scraps, and turning them into nutrient-rich compost that can be used to nourish plants, gardens, and even indoor plants. Getting started with composting is relatively simple and requires minimal investment in equipment or space. The key is to create an environment where bacteria, fungi, and other decomposers can thrive and break down the organic matter into valuable compost. The benefits of composting extend beyond waste reduction, as it also contributes to healthier soil, reduces reliance on chemical fertilizers, and lowers greenhouse gas emissions associated with landfill waste. To begin composting kitchen waste, you need to establish a system that works for your living situation, whether you have an outdoor space or not. For those with a garden or outdoor area, a compost bin or heap can be set up in a corner of the yard. These bins can be bought commercially or constructed from basic materials. If outdoor space is limited, smaller indoor composting options, such as worm bins or bokashi bins, are excellent alternatives. Worm bins rely on composting worms to break down food scraps, while bokashi bins use a fermentation process to speed up decomposition. Both methods are ideal for small households or those without access to a garden. Once you've chosen your composting method, it's important to understand what materials can and cannot be composted. Ideal compostable items include fruit and vegetable peelings, coffee grounds, eggshells, tea bags, and small amounts of paper or cardboard. These materials are rich in carbon and nitrogen, two essential elements for successful composting. Carbon comes from dry, brown materials like paper, while nitrogen comes from moist, green materials like food waste. Together, they create the perfect environment for microorganisms to break down the waste. Avoid composting meat, dairy products, oils, and diseased plants, as these can attract pests or disrupt the composting process. Maintaining the compost is crucial to ensuring that the organic matter decomposes properly. Turning or aerating the compost regularly allows oxygen to reach the microbes responsible for breaking down the waste, speeding up the process and preventing unpleasant odors. Moisture is also key, and the compost should be kept damp but not soggy. A balance of green waste, nitrogen-rich materials like kitchen scraps, and brown waste, carbon-rich materials like paper, is necessary to ensure that the compost doesn't become too wet or dry. Over time, the materials will break down into a dark, crumbly substance that can be used to enrich soil. This process can take anywhere from a few months to a year, depending on the method used and how well the compost is maintained. The benefits of composting kitchen waste are far-reaching. By diverting food scraps from the rubbish bin, composting significantly reduces the amount of waste sent to landfill. In landfills, organic matter decomposes anaerobically, producing methane, a potent greenhouse gas. Composting at home mitigates this environmental impact by allowing waste to decompose aerobically, which significantly reduces methane emissions. Additionally, composting creates a valuable resource that can improve soil health. Compost enhances the soil's ability to retain moisture, provides essential nutrients for plants, and supports beneficial organisms in the soil, such as earthworms and bacteria. This reduces the need for chemical fertilizers, which can leach into waterways and cause environmental harm. Another important benefit of composting is the connection it fosters with the natural world. By engaging in the process of transforming waste into something valuable, individuals become more mindful of their consumption habits and develop a greater appreciation for the life cycle of the food they eat. Composting encourages a more sustainable lifestyle, where waste is viewed as a resource rather than something to be discarded. It also supports local ecosystems by improving soil quality, which in turn promotes healthier plant growth and biodiversity. Whether you have a large garden or a small flat, composting is a simple, effective way to reduce your environmental footprint and contribute to a more sustainable world.